Apparently, more than 1,000 tech leaders, including Elon Musk, stop all you're doing in AI for at least 6 months. It's crazy because Elon Musk was one of the first few people involved with OpenAI back in, I think, 2016-17. But then it discontinued his engagement after OpenAI decided to go semi-non-profit, meaning they decided to be commercial. I have to say there are profound risks to the society with AI and how AI developers are locked in and out of control race to develop and deploy ever more digital minds than not even their creators can understand, predict, or reliably control. These things are shaping our world. We have a perfect storm of corporate responsibility, widespread adoption, lack of regulation, and a huge number of unknowns. A funny story, when calculator had first come out, a bunch of these maths teachers were against it because they thought it would make people lazy. So every new innovation has to come with pushback. I'm not saying this pause is pointless. There are three major concerns: out of control race to develop AI systems without knowing repercussions, spread of misinformation through AI generated content, and potential misuse of AI for malicious purposes. Let's examine the key arguments from the both side of the debate, right? People who support the pause basically are asking time for three things: introducing safety protocols for AI, ensuring that there are manageable risks with these AI systems, and allowing some time to adopt companies to this new AI driven world. On the other hand, people who oppose this pause basically say that it will stifle innovation and slow down the development. Regulating AI systems may be complex, and the regulators may have to look at it from the case to case basis. The AI race is competitive, so if the moratorium affects certain countries, then they lose out in the race. Fair arguments. I personally think that we need more like a balanced approach. Instead of halting the development in AI, why can't there be parallel work where we continue the innovation and also put in place regulatory hurdles? The reason I say this is because, for example, 6 months down the line, you build certain regulations. GPT-5 is way more powerful. For example, GPT-5 comes out way more powerful. You don't know kind of problems that you may face with GPT-5, and then you end up doing the whole regulation bit again. So waiting may not be option. Maybe parallelly developing certain basic systems in place may help. Use certain guidelines that you already have for systems in place, right? While generative AI is new, AI has been there for a while. Why can't we reuse whatever we already have for make certain changes based on what you need to specifically add for generative AI and reuse whatever you can rather than pausing the development? Break it down in industry and identify which areas are affected the most before halting the overall development. So if healthcare is the most affected area because of generative AI, maybe pause the progress there by a bit, implement certain regulations, and take it forward rather than halting the overall development or innovation in this space. And there may be loopholes with the points that I had mentioned, but these are all personal views. Innovation and regulations, in my opinion, should go hand in hand. You cannot really innovate regulations or rules in place. So, what you think of this debate? Should we really halt the progress that has happened in generative AI? I know the last couple of months have been really steep when you talk about progress, but that only happened because there were no rules and regulations limiting the kind of innovation that you can do in this space. So much, guys.